there's more of them. Lowered it down to 1,000, so hopefully that fixes it. Okay, let's see. Lowered it down to 1,000. Let me pull it up on my phone and see. I think we got it. Go. Let's go. I fixed it. I am a genius. 3 viewers. Let me refresh the chat in case there's anything that's popped up there. Alright, we got that fixed up. 1,000 bit rate was the magic number. Right now, if I can get the chat to pop up. I don't want to do that. Shoot. Trying to get this to keep that over. So I see. Alright. Well, you guys joined. Just make sure one last time on my phone that it is good. And then we'll get to talking Mandalorian. Alright, we got that fixed up. Very, very good. Bit of lag, okay. Maybe drop the bitrate down a bit more. I don't know. Okay, that's good. Sound is good. I'm literally just using the mic that's on my laptop, built-in. So, yeah, Mandalorian season 1. As I was watching this, I took notes. I literally took notes on this pad and then in my phone. First 2 episodes, though, I didn't take any notes because I am an idiot. I was like, I'll remember all of this. And I'm like, then Tuesday I watched episode 74, and then I'm like, maybe I should take notes. So, yeah, right now I'll raffle off anything that I remember from episodes 1 and 2, all the ways back on Monday. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's lagging. Some, maybe. I think drop the bit rate, maybe, or that might just be the internet, though. Let's see. The lag might just have something to do with my Wi-Fi connection. I bet. I'm getting like random notifications from this right now. It's like frame rates dropped by this much percent and everything. I know, Streamlabs. Okay. But we're gonna power through on this stream, and I'll try and fix out the bugs the next time I decide to stream. So I'm gonna put on some Star Wars music remixes that I found on Apple Music, and we're gonna talk old Mandalorian because we can do that. This is a free country. So, episode 1 called The Mandalorian directed by, if I can think of where I put it in my notes. Here we go. Episode 1. Mandalorian, directed by Dave Filoni, who a lot of Star Wars fans know is behind the greatness that is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I will personally say I have not watched entirely. I've seen random episodes, but I am following it on. I am keeping up with it on Disney Plus, which I need to watch yesterday's episode. Still behind there. Make sure. Like, I'm so worried about this stream going good. Yeah, we're just gonna power through this stream. Comment down below your thoughts as I go through here. So episode 1, directed by Dave Filoni, head guy of Star Wars, The Clone Wars. It was a good episode, definitely. It gives you a feel of what this show is supposed to be about. Lone gunslinger going throughout the galaxy getting bounties, along with some with side characters occasionally, like IG-11 at the end. They just wipe out mercenaries protecting something. We'll get to that in a second. And they, along the way, he meets Quill, an Ugnaught. Honestly, how do you pronounce it? Ugnaught? I don't know. But yeah, we have Quill here as well. Fix my necklace. But I guess, got it. Colin, thanks. Yeah, I might want to do that. I have to figure out a lot of stuff here with Streamlabs OBS. Definitely gotta do that. Alright. So, I don't even know if I can figure out the weather. Episode 1 was a great pilot episode, especially in the beginning at the bar. I just loved it. When Mando pulled the thinking one dude was run off, he just shot him with the grappling, just yanked him back, and that dude was refusing, so Mando said, you know what? I'm gonna chop you in half. Shoot the thing on the shoot the electrical stuff on the stinking door, and it just slowly closed, and that dude's dead. May not be wanting to use words like that on YouTube. Kid friendly, whatever. YouTube, be yourself, I guess. That's pretty much all I remember really from episode 1. Also at the ending with a huge shootout with IG-11, Mando, and all those mercenaries. And then they find the package, and you finally figure out what it is they're after. That being one of Yoda's species, a baby, who's apparently 50 years old. Yeah, 50 years old and it acts like a baby. Yeah, that is great. Just great. Trying to test stuff out with the music from my phone in this. Oh wow. Yeah. Then episode 2, who was directed by called The Child, which is literally everything. Yeah, yeah, you can bring him in half. That one guy, but now we're literally just gonna go into episode 2. See what I remember about that. Called The Child, directed by Rick Famuyiwa. I don't know how to pronounce it. Famuyiwa. Famuyiwa. that works. Rick Famuyiwa directed episode 2, The Child. This one I don't really remember much. Like, I'm trying to remember. Mando and him. Honestly, I don't. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna look up exactly what I'm gonna look on Disney Plus and see what the description for this episode is. I literally don't remember at all what it was about. Other than, let's see, having tracked down. Oh yes, now I do. Literally, it's it's Mando having to deal with getting his parts back from Jawas, and no, they aren't on Tatooine. So yeah, that's that was a pretty good episode, and have to get what the Jawas want called the egg. That's I don't understand. I never really understood what was in that egg. It was some liquid, so they wanted that. They wanted some liquid thing. So yeah, maybe I should check the guys on in the Discord chat that I have because I don't remember. Okay, but I'm gonna try this. I literally, me and Colin were literally on Discord talking. I was like, I took notes while watching this so I can try and stay on target. I'm not on target. Let me actually just go here and do this. This will be a lot easier. Copy link. And I can go here. Just paste the link and not have to worry about it. Back to Mandalorian. The Jawa was definitely one Jawa. I would really love this scene when he finds the Jawas still taking this ship apart because literally grabs his blaster and he's like, "You gonna take my ship? Parts from my ship? I'm gonna just disintegrate you." Like that's such a cool weapon, and I wish there was a weapon that was just like it. They wanted the sugar. I don't know how long like chat delay is. Translation egg. Yeah. Live chat. All messages are visible. There. That might be better. Translation and egg. Yeah. They wanted the egg. And he had to fight. I don't remember what it was called. He had to fight. It was like a giant rhino, but a lot uglier. No offense to rhinos. That's the quickest thing I could come up with to relate it to. So yeah, he fights that and figures out that the child is force sensitive, but he doesn't know what the force is somehow. Then again, this does take place after after. It was beautiful. Yes, for the show, for this being a TV show, it looks fantastic. Well, you just say it was beautiful. For a TV show, it looks fantastic with the TV budget they have because you gotta do special effects. Baby Yoda, although I think part of the time, some of the time, it was a puppet. Baby Yoda was a puppet sometimes. That's not it. This show gets a W. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, yeah. It just looks magnificent. Like, if you've seen those, I've seen this one picture of Darth Maul using the thumbnail where he's just like, I don't know why. That's just like torn, something like that. I don't know. Longhorn or dust horn, something like that. Don't know. Things we need to look up about Mandalorian. But long story short, he gets the egg and gets the parts to his ship back. Okay, I'm just gonna keep yapping. All right, now we get to. I actually took notes though. Episode 3, or Chapter 3. Oh, I wrote down really on trap on here. I wrote down, "This is the way," because that is literally the motto of the show. This is the way, the truth. I don't know. I was gonna start quoting the Bible. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Okay. Chapter 3, called the Sin. So yeah, just this is literally the first thing is looks like this whole show. TV show budget, and we look magnificent. So during this, we get flashes of his past, shortly before when he was a child, and before he became a Mandalorian. So yeah, the alien designs in the show are really cool. I don't know any of the species of the aliens that are in the show, but they look cool. I think this is honestly where I just like wrote down some of the stuff that I've said. Like it looks nice and everything. The settings, the music is always great in the show. But yeah, in episode 2, he took the child to land and got paid in best car steel so he could get new metal parts for his armor, new plating for his armor. So that was good. But then, because he seriously wanted to know what they were going to do to the child, he was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to save that kid. Which means take out all those stormtroopers. Bang, 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 bang. Like it's no one's business. So, and all the time, the action is on point. Did I not write down? Oh, I did write down who directed this one. I was like, who? I was like, did I write down who directed Chapter 3? I did. Deborah Chow. She's going to be the main director for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show that we're getting on Disney Plus. Thank you, Disney, for giving us that when it does happen. And we get Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan. Maybe we get some spicy prequel memes out of that. So yeah, action looks good as always. And yeah, literally after he saves the kid, I put is chased after by oh yeah he get after because he um rescued the child. Other guild members decide, you know what, we gonna come after you because you did the job, but now you take the kid back. We gonna do the job and get the kid there. So yeah, let's see. And yeah, he pretty much kicked out of the guild after that. Let's see. Oh yes, yes, that's what I was like reading. I was like, what am I talking about here? Yes, he after when he rescues the kid, pretty much his friend. I don't know his friend's name. I just know the actor's name, Carl Weathers. Him, and a bunch of other bounty hunters are like, "You gonna try and leave with that kid? You know what? We're gonna kill you for that." So they try killing him, and as pretty much as he's about to just get blown up and stuff like that, they decide other Mandalorians are like, "Nope, we're here to help him." The covert, that's what they call themselves. Like, not so fast, buddy. Not so fast, bounty hunters. We're gonna take you down. And pretty much they kill a good amount. And Mando gets out of there alive with the child. End of episode 3, directed by Deborah Chow. Good episode. Don't need that paper anymore. Chapter 4, Sanctuary. Ooh, this was a episode. I enjoyed this episode. Directed by the actress Bryce Dallas Howard, known for being in Spider-Man 3 as Gwen Stacy and the Jurassic World movies as what was her name? Oh, what was her name? Claire in the Jurassic World movies. Yeah, that was her name. directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. The planet that they go to, don't know its name. I don't know if they ever said the planet's name that they went to in chapter 4, but it just looks nice. I just, like, you could go to that planet and just live a good life. It's peaceful. Like, if I could, I'd go there. Like, just nice, peaceful, and everything. And literally, when they land there, thinking Mando turns to the child, which we're not gonna keep calling him a child. We give this kid a name, Baby Yoda. There you go. I'm just gonna start saying Baby Yoda now because this is where I put Baby Yoda down. He literally starts to try and parent Baby Yoda. He said he gets off. He's about to leave that ship. He's like, "Stay here." Baby Yoda doesn't stay there. He follows him. They go to a little cafe place. Doesn't even look like a cafe. That's what I'm gonna call it. Order a little stew for Baby Yoda, and then we're introduced to. They say Cara Dune, but I just say Cara Dune because that sounds more natural. We're introduced to Cara Dune, a former and ex-shock trooper. I'm gonna keep my feet out of the shot. A former shock trooper. So yeah, they decide to get a little. They go around Mando follows her because as someone moves in front of Mando's eyesight, he's like, "Where the heck? Where'd she go?" Go steps into the doorway of the cafe, turns on thermal sensor things, whatchamacallem, and just follows her. Follows her footsteps. And then when they stop, he's like, "What the heck? Where'd she go?" And then she sneak attacks him. So yeah, that that goes well. They give fisticuffs, fighting, and she is kicking Mando's butt. But then they decide, you know what? Pull the guns out. But like he's laying down like this. He pulls his gun out. I don't know if you can see. You can't even see me. Oh, let me figure it out. I know. But like he's on the ground on his back. She's up like that. Guns pointing at each other, and then camera focuses on Baby Yoda, who I guess was following Mando. He's just sitting there with his little cup, just sit there and watches. He's just sitting there watching them. So that was pretty funny. And then Mando is hired by these two farmers to come to this village and protect them. So he also decides to recruit Kara to help. So that's great. And so they go. They didn't know what they were really getting into. So yeah, They decide we're gonna teach these villagers to fight, so that we don't have to stay here for the rest of our lives. And throughout it, Mando's getting more attached to Baby Yoda because everyone loves Baby Yoda, even the little children that were at the village. They were playing with him and everything. It was cute. And so they managed to get to the villagers. The I just put on here what I call them pillagers. The pillagers' base and provoke them to. I don't know really. They also have an ATST walker. We're gonna we're gonna establish that too. They have an ATST walker. That I don't know if anyone actually is driving it or not. I don't know, but yeah, the pillagers follow them. ATST. The ATST also looks cool. I literally put here ATST with cool design. That's what I put. And so they protect the village and everything, the usual. And with the help of the villagers, because they taught them how to fight, they take out all the pillagers. And yeah, great episode. Mando did plan on leaving Baby Yoda there with the villagers, but no, someone else was there who tried killing Baby Yoda. But Kara got to the assassin first. And yeah, that went well. It was cool. And I was like, oh frick. Before she killed him, I was like, oh frick. They seriously gonna kill Baby Yoda. This dude is cool. But no, Kara killed him. And so yeah, Mando couldn't leave Baby Yoda there. Next page. This is for chapter 5. Good. Don't have to grab my phone yet to check. But we're gonna have to do that for episode 6, 7, and 8. Alright. Mandalorian, chapter 5. The Gunslinger. Directed by Dave Filoni. This was also a good episode. I mean, all of these episodes are good. It's Star Wars. How could they not be good? Except maybe one specific episode. I'm talking about the movies now. They're talking about the movies. One specific movie. Yeah. I'm not gonna say what it is. Yeah. This one opens with a bang. You got a dude chasing after Mando, trying to kill him. But Mando, you've watched 4 episodes with this guy. You know that Mando already has this in the bag. He just blows him up, and then they land on Tatooine so he can get some repairs for his ship. Because that's what you do. Because you need some repairs. Yeah. Alright. There's... I wrote teams up. I put TAUMS. Teams up. Yep, that's great. Great spelling, Keaton. Great work. I don't know. Let's see. Teams up with him. With a new guild member. This dude is pretty cool. And pretty smart. He teams up with him just so he can get some money. Mando needs the money. So we can pay for the repairs, basically. Really. So he did, and they have to go get this one person, I don't know, pretty much another assassin, because like there are 5 billion assassins in Star Wars universe. So yeah, go take her out. And on their way there, they have to stop because Tusken Raiders, and so apparently Tusken Raiders do sign language. I didn't know that. Mando knows sign language. I don't know sign language, so yeah, I don't know sign language. I know like this means pain. This means like pain or something. I don't know. I don't know sign language basically. So yeah, and they have to trade the new guild members binoculars for passage through their land. And then, as you can expect, he gets betrayed by the guild member. The guild member, well, you couldn't really expect it until Mando had to go get a dune back, I think is what they're called. Dune back, something like that. He had to go get one because it was a speeder bike, and you had Mando, the assassin, and the guild member. So 3 people. 3 people can't fit on a speeder bike. And while he's going to get the dune back, the assassin's talking to the new guy, and she convinces him to decide to turn Mando in to the guild because she knows that he'll get paid even more for it. So, guild boy, he's like, you know what? Thanks for telling me that. Bang. He's like, yeah, forget about you in for so I can get even more money. So yeah, kills her, and then he goes all the ways to Mando's ship on the Razor Crest, and also holds the lady hostage who was taking care of Baby Yoda, and holds her hostage and everything. And yet Mando's like, fool, you don't even know me. I've been doing this for years. You lose, and kills him. and that's how it went. It didn't go well for Guild Boy. That's what I'm gonna call him anytime I reference him. Guild Boy. Guild Boy! Sorry, it's my grandma. I'll talk to her when I'm done. We're on episode 6 out of 8. The Prisoner. Ooh, my favorite episode. This was such a good episode. I loved it. I loved this episode. Directed by Rick Famuyiwa. This guy. So, reconnects with an old friend of his, and him and a group of people have to go and get on a rebel jail ship that's only manned by droids. And yeah, only manned by droids. And Mando hates droids, so he loves this one. He just has to take out some droids. They already find some droids when they get there, and they just wipe them out. Just wipe it out. Also, I gotta say, the music in this episode is so good. Like, I love the music in this episode. I'll put on the soundtrack for this episode on my phone right now. Let's see. Mandalorian. Chapter 6. Music. Boom. So, music is just freaking good. They get on the Rebel Jail ship. They have to be very stealthy because these droids are armed. They're armed with guns, so you gotta be stealthy, and yet they just wipe them out. It's great. And they finally get the prisoner that they had to save, they're looking for. They save him, and the group's like, "See ya, Mando!" And Rise the prisoner goes out, they shove Mando in, shut the door. Mando ain't no idiot. When a droid comes by, he just yanks the arm for the droid off. After wrestling with it, yanks the droid's arm off, and then plugs it into whatever they are, really, like the Star Wars USB port thing. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. Star Wars USB port thing. Unlocks the cell, and then he takes them out one by one. Although he doesn't kill them, I feel like he would have killed them, but apparently not. He just shoved them in a jail cell. And yeah, so he's betrayed, and he locks the group up. Goes back, but he does keep the prisoners that they rescued. Locks them up, and there's that. Very simple. Locks them up, and then he gets the old friend that he reconnected with, and everyone else that was on a ship bay killed by Rebel Squadron because earlier in that episode they ran into a dude and he hit the button to call a Rebel Squadron in. So yeah, that went very, very well for them. There goes that page. That's everything that there goes that page too. I'm gonna pick those up later. We're done. Time to grab my phone and notes for 7 and 8. And then we're done. This stream will probably be the exact runtime of a Mandalorian episode. Just, this is the Cliff Notes. Alright. Episode 7 and 8. I'm going to turn my Star Wars Remix playlist back on. Alright. Chapter 7 and 8. Chapter 7, The Reckoning. By Deborah Chow. Once again, gonna be the main director for Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus. Cannot wait. But let's get into this. Okay, I wrote down like 2 paragraphs worth of stuff. So, heads back to the one planet. Oh fudge, I just like flung my laptop. Heads back to the planet. Crew Cara Dune go with him and kill the client that hired him to retrieve Baby Yoda. So, and when he gets to that planet real quick, he stops by Quill's and leaves the kid with him, along with the reprogrammed IG-11 that's voiced by Taika Waititi. I love that man. Thor Ragnarok was so, and he also directs the finale for this season, which we're gonna get into soon. And I haven't seen Taika Waititi's Jojo Rabbit. I want to watch that soon. So yeah, boom, that's there, and we get a really nice scene of Kara and Mando arm wrestling, and as they're arm wrestling, thinking Baby Yoda thinks that Kara's trying to kill Mando or something, so he's like, "I'll force choke you, girl," and then Mando stops him from doing that. Which honestly, I still found it kind of funny. He's just like, "No, she's my friend. Yeah, like, quit shaking the baby." I get it. He's 50 years old, but don't shake the baby. You never want to do that. So he meets up with Carl Weathers, and Carl Weathers hired some guys to help him, and they decided that they're just gonna walk to the client's place. But um, oh, and they left IG-11 on the ship, and so Kara, Quill, and Mando ride on dewbacks while Carl Weathers and his guys just walk, and they set up camp for the night. And next thing you know, they're attacked by these dragon things. I don't know what they are. Like, I don't know what they're called. If you know, no one's watching the stream right now, but whatever. If you're watching this after this is up, I'm done here. Um, if you know what the dragon things are, comment down below. I don't know what they are. But yeah, they also cut Carl Weathers' arm. There's poison. Also, this episode came out on the Wednesday before Rise of Skywalker was released because it had the Force healing scene in it. That's right. Baby Yoda heals Carl Weathers. I'm gonna go talk to my grandmother. Oh god. My grandmother didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I'm on my laptop. Done. Alright. Back to this. Yeah, this episode 7, Reckoning, came out the Wednesday before Rise of Skywalker came out, which is also a Friday when it came out. I saw it that Saturday. I probably need to talk about Rise of Skywalker on here. Do that some other time. But yeah, because this had the Force healing scene. So they're like Force, Baby Yoda. And he just puts his hand on Carl Weathers. He's like, Force heal you. I better not take a nap. So that happened, and then yeah, it gets to the safe house, and then Moff Gideon shows up and keeps him trapped, and also kills the client while he's at it. And then Quill's almost. Oh yeah, their plan. Yeah, they killed Carl Weathers guys, and then they came up with a plan. It's gonna be Kara, Carl, and Mando, and they're gonna take the empty carriage thing that Baby Yoda usually stays in, and they just head to the client's place. So yeah, and then Quill is on a dewback on his way back to the ship with Baby Yoda, and then two scout troopers on speeder bikes go after him, and they sadly kill him. Roll credits. Chapter 8, Redemption, directed by Taika Waititi. Last name, Taika Waititi. No disrespect to that man. I love that man. Korg. Love that character from Rock and Endgame. And Infinite. No, it'd be Endgame. And it literally starts off with those two scout troopers having a conversation, and one of them had, and they just talking like just two normal guys just talking. It was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny. I love that scene. I was like, that scene, comedy, comedy. Yeah. And then IG-11 just shows up and kicks their but grabs Baby Yoda and decides to head to the client's place. He get for that though. Moff Gideon's troops, they're like Kara, Carl, and Mando hadn't come out yet, and Moff Gideon's dudes are just like, all right, set up the E-web. Sets up the E-web. They're like, then Moff Gideon's like, I'm gonna give you till nightfall. If you don't come out and negotiate some terms by nightfall, you're gonna die. So yeah, before that, IG-11 comes in on that speeder bike, and because he's a droid, he can do a bunch of stuff at the same time. He's just he's just going through there, boom, 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 taking out every stormtrooper that he sees. If you are a stormtrooper and IG-11 is coming through with on a speeder bike, you best be running. I mean, you might get hit still, but you best be running because you're gonna die. So yeah, that's went well. Yeah, watch that stormtroopers, and then they finally managed to escape the client's safe house by using Mando sees this vent, and he knows that the Mandalorians um, have tunnels underground that they've built and everything. So he does that. They use those and everything. Oh, also, I think it was episode 7, though, real quick. There's this funny line that Carl says. He's like, the baby you do the magic hand thing. He's like, make the baby do the magic hand thing. Mm, mm, mm. This remix is good. So, they meet up with the arm. On here I put supplier. I don't know what the character's actual name was, but she's in the first episode who gave, and also the third one, which Mando gave her the Beskar steel, and she made some new stuff for his armor and all that. So yeah, they meet up with her, and she meet up with her. They get ammunition and stuff. Also, Mando gets his insignia, which I don't know exactly, but according to the Mandalorian code, because he has the child, he either has to find Baby Yoda's species or just keep him and train him. So Mando's a dad now. That'll be fun. Mando's a dad. IG-11 sacrifice. They're going through this river of molten lava. Just going through there as usual, like you do. Just go through there, molten lava and everything. Yeah. IG-11's like, I see no other way we gonna get out of this unless I die. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna self-destruct. Self goes out there, self-destructs, and it takes out all those stormtroopers. So it works for him. Moff Gideon said, you wipe out all my stormtroopers, but shoot, at 3 you left. I'm gonna kill you with my TIE fighter. So yeah, and earlier, when they were with the supplier, as I'm gonna call her, she gave IG-11 the rocket pack, jetpack that all Mandalorians use. She handed it to IG-11. She's like, don't let him use this until he's ready. Well, IG-11 had to give it to him before that, but whatever. Mando Lily is a professional at using it already. He puts it on and he flies up, and as Moff Gideon flies by, he's going up. Moff Gideon flies by. He just grapples onto that TIE fighter and just yanks himself to it. And then he puts 2 thermal detonators on there and blows off the wing, and Moff Gideon just goes, crashes and stuff. It was great. I loved it. And so yeah, Mando's a dad, and and they go off into the sunset and everything. Also, we still see Quill's skull and his little helmet thing that he was and his goggles, and find out that Moff Gideon is alive and he has the dark saber, and that sets us up for season 2, which supposedly Ahsoka Tano's supposed to be in, and Rosario Dawson's supposed to be playing her. None of that is confirmed yet, and it has not even been denied, which they've already filmed the whole season and everything, so I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out later. We'll figure that out when the season 2 trailer drops. Hopefully soon, like Orion Pictures, who are the owners of the Bill and Ted franchise. They haven't dropped Bill and Ted 3 trailer. Sony hasn't dropped 2 trailer. And Disney hasn't dropped Mandalorian 2 season 2 trailer. They dropped the Disney dropped the what announcement for what season 2 of High School Musical the musical the series is supposed to be. Beauty and the Beast. But we haven't figured out what season 2 of Mandalorian is supposed to be about. My best guess is going to be Mando going from planet to planet, trying to figure out where he's supposed to leave Baby Yoda. Or it's either going to be him on the run from Moff Gideon. So that's going to be a fun season. Wonder if it'll be as good as season 1. We will not know until we get the episodes. Also later this year, Falcon and Winter Soldier, as well as WandaVision. I can't wait for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'll probably just watch WandaVision because MCU. So yeah. I think that's about all for this live stream about talking Mandalorian Season 1 recap. First time doing one of these. Also first live stream since I decided to revive this channel in 2020. We're already at 7, we've already gained 3 more subscribers. So share the live stream around, share my videos around, tell people to subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everything. Also, let me show you these really cool stuff I got. If I can get them in there. Oh, push. It's supposed to be Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I love that movie also. Great 80s movie. If you haven't, go watch it. This one's Cameron.